about now? Okay, so all kinds of fucking crazy shit. For days I've been trying to do this. Also, let's see here. Sorry, trying to put a couple things together, I suppose. Not really sure why it's not working. But do, I guess, have a quick fix for that as well. Oh my god, everything needs to be difficult. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, here we go. Needs some refinement, I guess. It's a lot harder because um, you can't check any of this chat stuff while you're not live, which is frustrating. I will say that is a bit simpler on Twitch. What am I looking for? Right here. Okay. Going to. See YouTube's chat privacy statement, which I know is what everybody's been waiting for. Oh my goodness. Such slow adjustments at a time. I figured there was going to definitely be some bugs to work out here. I don't have any huge grandiose plans for the stream. There we go. We'll start off by saying I do like the music of Diablo 4. And my controller just shut off. Of course it does. Yeah. It's a whole fucking shit show nightmare over here. So, how is everybody? We are playing Diablo 4, the quote-unquote worst class in Diablo 4. And I disagree with that. I think it's a little bit of a slog at first, getting into everything, but I don't really necessarily have a lot of complaints. I did it first. But check and see what we got going on here. Well, actually, do we have any, we are on World Tier 4. We are level 71. Oh. That flesh golem just had a bad day. I think all I'm gonna do is kinda run around and... Damn it. Kind of talk through some of the things when it comes to a druid, because I do notice a lot of the times we can go over here to social, we'll go over here to local. Oh my goodness, there's a druid, and there's a druid. They're like mystical unicorns in the wild. They don't appear very often. Should have asked them. I should have sent a friend request. Shooting arrows at me and I'm supposed to do something. Hello, Rogue. How are you guys today?
What is this?
Babe, I know I just saw you in the living room a few minutes ago. Still feels right to ask.
This painting must be from before my mother's time. These days, art like this would just go into the pyre. I'll have to keep this well hidden. Thank you. If you find anything else from Margrave's past in your travels, I'd love to see it.
I'll be sure to do that. We have a couple of quests and dungeons left to go, and I will have the Fractured Peaks. I'm just out to murder everything today, apparently. I'll have the Fractured Peaks area of the map 100%. So that might be what we try to track down. Still doing well. I'm doing good. Okay. Good. That's good to know. Oh, hey.
I am on my way to Wedgen Honey for a cure. But I am afraid to go on by myself. Would you be willing to escort me? I want to look for herbs as I walk. To trade for the help of the elders. But I am worried that I would not see any creatures in time to defend myself.
Yeah, he sounds like he's gonna betray the fuck out of me. To Wojahani. Here's your herbs, buddy. I should probably see if he's gonna pick some shit up.
Everything else. Everything.
What is up with this dude? He's like on the verge of tears. Didn't send right away. You know what I mean?
and prayed.
This game has a tendency that I'm not gonna say it. I will say it. They like there's some pretty atrocious things that happen in this game, obviously. But there's been quite a few quests that I've done where it's like, you need to protect my child, and then it's a goat. What the? So, when it comes to Diablo 4, I remember the overall hype I had, you know, seeing the release. I didn't play 1 or 2. I didn't have PC or anything like that. So my first experience with Diablo was Diablo 3. And I played quite a bit of Diablo 3. I liked their classes, their characters, and everything. But I thought the story was good. I liked it a lot after they tacked on the I can't even remember what the DLC was that introduced Malthael, but like I said, in general, I really liked playing Diablo 3. I had a lot of good time. We're just running around and annihilating everything on the screen. With friends and even solo and all that stuff. So when news of Diablo 4 came out, like, I was definitely interested.
Thank you. And I hope you'll keep this between us. They wouldn't just burn me. They'd burn my baby too if they knew. They think the medicine here is all evil. But if it helps, if my baby lives, how can it be evil?
I don't know, dude, but is there a baby in this hut? I'm starting to worry if this is someplace I should have brought you back to. If they knew I had medicine, they'd burn me and my baby. That's messed up. Anyway. So, reading it, I was curious what they were doing, because one of the first things I initially heard about this game was they were adding like social spaces and stuff like that, and flashes of Destiny 2 came to mind, but it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. Interesting for sure, and how they were going to implement it. But honestly, pretty much the same as Diablo 3, just with, you know, the chance to run across out there in the world with them. So, that worked out pretty well. For the gameplay and everything. The story gets pretty wonky in places. But all in all, it's fun. And I wanted to play the druid real bad. I'd got Diablo 2, playing that, but the Diablo idea of the druid is just pretty freaking awesome. Not someone who's sitting back and growing little patches of flowers on the ground to heal and like an in-your-face can obviously be built as a tank druid. It's pretty exciting. That's something Diablo does pretty well with their interesting. So then, of course, I'm playing the druid, and the druid's so slow. You see this? You see how slow this damn druid is? But when I was, you know, soloing, I didn't think anything of it. And then I had a few times where I grouped up with a couple people, and the druid is slow. So that's a little bit of a little bit of extra on the grind, because it takes you longer to think out. It was harder to do events and stuff like that, because in a lot of the events it's chase this thing around and stop this ritual or protect these people. It's Diablo, so they swarm you with dozens and dozens of enemies at a time. I couldn't do them. Like I would survive and complete it, like by taking out all the waves of enemies, but I never got like the mastery for it. Because I wouldn't do it at the time, or the people I was protecting would die. So, but eventually, reading the aspects, and this build is really, what I'm running right now is really held together by aspects. Not so much here. Individual stats wise and stuff like that. I kind of just go, like I recently just got all this stuff that has life per second and stuff like that, but I really don't pay very much attention to most of that shit. I probably should, but I'm still technically level 5. Until I hit 100, I'm not gonna try to be married to or dead set on any particular gear. Going through the aspects and picking out the bonuses that those aspects give you. That can be some work, but incredibly worth it. In battle, it's hard to hear me. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if that's gonna make it any better. I don't really know why I don't have, I didn't have any issues with this before, so then I need to make a list of notes, things I need to adjust and look out for. Overall, I think this game met my expectation with how it was gonna be. I mean, it's Diablo. They did, and I didn't know about this, of course, but you have like the different like runic weapons or whatever that you can make in Diablo 2 and all that fun jazz. That obviously doesn't exist in 3 or 4. Other than that, you clear terrible places of terrible things and hopefully do a lot of damage while you're doing it. So when it comes to druid being the quote-unquote worst class, I disagree wholeheartedly. I just think it takes a little more work to get it off the ground, and if people don't want to put that grind in, then don't, you know. There's 4 other classes. I like the challenge of building it. Waiting on it. Gathering legions? Waiting on gathering legions. Oh. I don't know why I read waiting on it. Gathering legions. But hell yeah. I'm interested to see where they go with this too, because I've hit 70 and I'm at a pretty good spot with my druid. I'm way more powerful than I was at level, whatever level I was when I beat the campaign. And it was hard. I had to re-entered multiple boss battles, for sure. But like with each time, I got a little bit better. I read some more stuff. I refined a little bit more, and all in all, I've really started taking much larger strides with the power leaps. When I got to 60 and to 65 and now to 70, there's been a pretty consistent jump. But I'll probably wear this gear that I've got until 75 and then go do some shit, probably do like the Helltide. Gather as much gear as possible and then re-outfit at 75, but then again at 80. Unless I run into something super terrible and I can't get past. Pretty much just build up money and materials until that point. Yeah, 6 minutes. I've only ever done the Gathering Legions in the one place, but I have seen it pop up in a few others. I need to go do a world boss too. Also, I guess I should mention that it's Diablo 4's 1-year anniversary, and they're doing a kind of celebratory event. You get bonus experience. There's like extra treasure goblins, loot goblins. They had, was that a horse? There was a horse, I think, as a free cosmetic in the shop yesterday. There was an axe that can be used by a druid and barbarian in the store today when I logged in. So honestly, what my plan is I'm gonna make a character. I think I might make a character for the Loot Reborn season. 1, to check that out, and 2, I'm pretty sure that if you make a seasonal character after that season ends, it just drops onto the Eternal Realm. Just the normal, where everyone is.
I must wait around.
But I am using using the tempers and stuff like that. I have a bunch of them. They're still dropping in this, so I'm kind of curious as to what's different for like a specifically seasonal character. Just picked up a temper right there. So with the bonus experience and stuff like that going on, I did make a rogue. Her name's Bernice, and that's my hardcore character. So I'm gonna try to see how far I can make it. I did have a sorcerer, a hardcore sorcerer, and they do not care. Like, they straight delete your character and everything when you die. There is like you can't look at it. There's no nothing. So there's that. Hey, look at you, buddy. Doggo, get fucked up.
I must wait.
Yeah, this bear is a beast now. So like I said, I think that the druid just takes a little bit more grinding, planning, and reading. Once you start being able to put aspects on things and stuff like that, obviously a lot changes, and I think that's true and going to be true of all of the classes. But I was for my key ability, I was running the werebear one forever, even though I really only had 2 werebear skills. I switched over to the Nature's Fury, and it's leaps and bounds better. So really paying attention to what it is you're building and playing what's fun. That meta's out there. That's what you want to do is, I guess, play what somebody else is playing. That's fine. I've really enjoyed the challenge of building a druid that'll live. I mean, these guys are level 75. That's not super higher than I am. When Rogue and I went through the tier 4 capstone, sorry, the tier 3 capstone to get to tier 4, it was a little bit of a fight. And I think I was at 65 or 66, and Rogue was at, what, 56? And that capstone dungeon, I think Goliath was like 71, 70 or 71. And we went in there, we pretty much mopped up. And yes, Bernice. This is a very interesting dungeon. I cannot decide which way I need to go. I like to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, here we go. One thing I do need to find for this damn bear is I know you can hear him say every 4 seconds, I need more spirit. I should just have a druid shirt that says that on it. Just the druid logo, that bear paw, and I need more spirit. Should have known. I'll be right back. know what? I could have done this after the boss fight. It's probably not even anything. Haha, yes. These events right here, like I would always fail them. I don't know. I guess I might fail this one. These guys are higher level. The numbers are greater. A bear?
I must wait a minute.
Oh, yep, these guys are gonna die. Well, they died. But I do feel like it was on them. They could have fought harder. Like, how'd they even get here? Look at what they had to go through to get to where they are, even if they took the shortest route. Their stealth just ran out. Right there. Alright, let's go beat up these 3 bad guys up here, I guess. Dun, 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 dun.
I must wait a minute.
He's like super fortified. Good job. Ooh, aspect of Bull Cathos. That sounds some sort of way. Oh.
I need more spirit.
Oh, not the goat. Yeah, you gotta admire this woman right here. She's out there with a... Was she smacking them with a bow? It's a whole horde of demons and grotesque monsters, and she's like, I got this. Calm down, Hawkeye. Speaking of Hawkeye, I saw a trailer for a new show with Jeremy Renner called The Mayor of Kingston, or Kingstown. That looks pretty damn good. It's good to see him back in action after, you know, being horribly maimed by a gigantic machine.
So much death for a few coins. I have already begun the cleansing ritual. Place the amulet and stand fast.
Am I gonna have to fight all of you guys? What in the putrid ass shit is that? That's a cool looking statue. Was that it? You tired?
The amulet is cleansed. The people will heal. It will protect you now. Here, take it.
Why are we whispering?
I felt the evil pass through me. I just need a moment to rest.
Elder Lau, definitely gonna be
Oak.
the DLC main bad guy. Look at, oh, well, I guess not. Level 74, hell yeah. Congratulations, bro. Let's get back up here to, no, we are going back up here to Fractured Peaks. As you can see, I've got, ooh, only 3 more side quests to do. And five more dungeons. So these dungeons, I still haven't figured this part out yet. Because sometimes they have like this. This means if you go through there, you'll unlock an aspect for crafting. This one is for the sorcerer only. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see, but you can read. I got faith in you. And then these ones are ones that are completely cleared, done, they're counted, they're added to your number at the top. The one I just did has a green check mark. That will go away every time you reload. If I were to back out to the menu, drop back in right now, that gate would just be a white gate. No green check mark. So I don't really know what the yellow orange dot means. But I don't care. If it's got that yellow dot, it means I need to do it. 30k attack power? God damn. That's nuts. I don't have anywhere near that. I have 6,287 attack power. Oh, yeah, we'll use this shit. And druid invigoration temper. Nice, that was new. All this yellow shit I sell, and okay, well, I guess I'll pick up all this yellow shit. And I'll like read through the oranges, but unless it's like immediately way better than what I'm wearing, yeah, +2 armor. Gives me maximum life. There's a fine line between like maximum life and life per hit, or life per hit and life per second. Like life per second, I feel like is the obvious, very clear winner in that situation. Um, so, lightning storm druid, no thanks. Alright, yeah, we'll just go ahead and, well, unless that upgrades. Does that upgrade? That doesn't upgrade. So we're just going to sell all this and make that money. Thanks. So I'm debating on what I want to make for the seasonal character. The druid is always fun. I have a very, very high level druid in um, Diablo 3. When they released the beta, I played the druid. The druid. Have I been saying druid this whole time? The necromancer. I'm gonna make a I played the necromancer. in Diablo 3. Of course, after the DLC was released and it was added. I really, really like that class, and it turned really, really, really nasty. Turned that high level. Come on. This guy's fast.
I need more time.
You ain't fast enough, bucko. So I'm thinking about making a Necromancer seasonal. The idea of the seasonal characters does kind of bother me, though. I don't necessarily care for how that system works. Like, you make a new character every season, start over from the beginning. Bleh. But I did do a little bit of the Season of the Malignant.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, this is the Helltide. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
Just needed a second. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down.
I must wait a moment.
Big AC and HP. Yeah, that was when we... What was the last thing we did yesterday? When we were running around. I can't even remember. Did we do Helltide shit last, or did we go to a dungeon before we got off here? Because my hit points and my armor and my attack power were all 6,000 something. Like, it was very even across the board. It wasn't until that like last gear switch out that we did that that I hit that 14 for the AC. So I gotta keep this person alive. We've already seen I'm not the best at that. Helltide coming in.
I must wait a moment.
These damn shamans. Just about the most annoying enemy type in this game. Alright, am I in Fractured Peak still? I am. And there's a fucking mission right here. I'm trying to read Beacon of Warmth in Winter's Embrace. Patience rewarded by nature's own grace. Solve the notes riddle. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't know if it has anything to do with this dungeon or not, but this is why we're here, so this is where we're going. Karma, hello? How are you? Welcome in. I was so confused for a second, like how am I... Because my headset's plugged into my laptop. That's how. That's why. Karma, what brings you in today?
I'm not ready yet.
You better get ready, bud. Your mic is quiet. Yeah, they keep telling me that. Let's see here. Like, is it just quiet in general? Do I need to start yelling? Or am I being drowned out by the game still? I normally have this stuff figured out a little bit more. This is my first time. Well, it's not my first time. It's not my first time going live on YouTube. But I think it was like just over a year and a half ago. I tried it out. And I was like,
Greetings.
nah. Because I was still holding on to hope for Twitch at that point in time. We'll see if that makes any kind of difference. You know what I might be able to do is switch over to the camera's mic. I haven't used it before. Well, I've used the camera. I haven't used the microphone on the camera. But I don't know if that would make any kind of difference. But most of my streaming stuff is packed away in the garage, so my microphone is not something I have on hand currently. Oh no, the roof got me. Any chance you can join up with me? What world tier are you? Are you on 4? Or would I need to, drop back? My buddy is on right now, too. Maybe get a team going, running through some shit. If Rogue would be interested in that. What are you looking to do, Karma?
I'm not ready yet. I'm out of spirit.
You're on 4? Running a nightmare dungeon? You on PC? Is this I don't even know if this game is crossplay. You on PC? I'm on Xbox right now.
I must wait a moment.
Yep.
I'm low on spirit.
Drowned out by the game. Fuck. Let me see if I can figure out this microphone situation. You're an Xbox user as well? I'm Zombie Plague. We'll pull that up here. Boom. Yeah, hit me up. See if I can switch over to. Let me try. For audio, is that picking me up okay? Thoughts on Necro? I was actually just discussing making a Necro for the seasonal stuff. Because I played a Necromancer in the the like beta that you could play for a little while before the game's full release. And I was enjoying that. I played a Necro pretty much all the way through Diablo 3. Once that DLC released and they added that to the game, I made a Necro and I never turned back. Uh, Definitely my favorite class for 3. Um, do, 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 do. Find some more. There we go. See, X, good karma X. Four, 4, 6, 6. See, we do. Yeah. How's that? Is that working? Can you hear me? Are you playing seasonal right now? No, I am just playing Eternal right now. Are you on seasonal? Yeah. Just gonna follow me around. Alright. Yeah. Where the hell did that invite go? You're on seasonal. That might be a problem. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem or not. What's the seasonal stuff like? See, this is what I'm curious about. Rogue, I know you said your phone's dying and stuff. I might make a seasonal character. Cause I am curious as to what's so different about it, you know? So what's the difference, Karma? Is the seasonal just holistically based around challenges or how does that work? Because I don't have a seasonal character I could bring in to help with that dungeon. Seasonal stuff in this game is so fun. So it's pretty weird to me the way they do that. Because as far as I understand it, works the same way as it did in 3. And you have your character, and that character is strictly a seasonal only character. So is there, what's the benefit of that, though? Are you unlocking stuff? Are you earning new stuff? It always seemed weird to me. I think I may have tried a seasonal character once in 3. Mostly like Eternal Realm, but with different content, if that makes sense. That does make sense. Good lord, there's a lot of people wanting that box. Well, Chroma, I got you added as a friend. If I make, is that what you play? You play a Necromancer? Because really the only experience of 4 I have is the druid. I've been pretty dead set on playing it since the game came out. And even though the entire internet says it's a bad class, I disagreed. I tried it anyway. God, there was a lot of people in that box.
I must wait a moment.
I've walked by that guy 17 times. I guess I can untie him from the post.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Oh, you're good. Rogue's over here just instigating everything.
I'm not ready yet.
Wait here, I'm gonna go poke it with a stick.
I'm out of spirit.
What the hell? Did you see that crazy shit of those exploding ones just like synchronized diving? That was Olympian level. Do. Is there something up here? Nope. I have "She's a Maniac" stuck in my head. She's a maniac. That was good. That was good, zombie.
I'm not ready yet.
Not alright. Oh, that's Rogue's ability, I think.
I'm not ready yet.
There's always some crazy shit to do in these games. Things you can do. Do.
I must wait a moment.
I'm seriously ahead of my cooldowns today.
I must wait a moment.
Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is.
I must wait a moment.
What a crazy amount of confusion that was. And a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold. Welcome back, Arma. So, is that what you have on your seasonal character? Is a necromancer? Some slices of pizza. What kind of pizza person are you? My wife recently discovered that she doesn't particularly mind pineapple on pizza.
Impressive.
And I can't say that I do either. I don't mind it. It's not my favorite. It's not my, like, go-to. But I'm gonna mark a bunch of this shit and sell it rogue. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Come back and pick that up. If I can remember what button to push. If you do make a seasonal character, you won't be able to help with this dungeon. Yeah. I'm fighting level 93 monsters while I'm 78. Holy cow. Yeah, no crap. Just cheese and pepperoni. All my kids like a pretty wide variety of... That's a lie. They don't like a wide variety of things. Cheese and pepperoni, mushrooms, about it. But that's one up on me, because I can't stand mushrooms.
Anything else?
So yeah, if I make a you carry seasonal characters, okay. So, if I make a seasonal character, can I take that character through all of the seasons that come out? Or do I have to make a new one when the new season comes out? Good Lord. 1.6 million damage for the golem. That's nuts. What is this? Yep. I'm gonna go figure out the secret of the spring, apparently. My goodness. Do I remember how to leave the dungeon? You have to make a new one when the new season. See, that's what I thought. That's what kinda makes me not want to, you know? I understand it. I guess renews the challenge of the season and everything, but that's kind of frustrating. I don't have a lot of time. Sit around a game. I don't know if I'd want to play through the campaign for some seasonal stuff on repeat. Oh, I guess it's probably got its own story. Oh, I forgot the Helltide was going on out here. Well.
I'm not ready yet.
Do. I honestly don't even remember what that riddle said now. There's a lot of...
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, so I'm supposed to... Can I read the notes riddle? I found a strange note with what seems to be a riddle on it. Beacon of warmth in winter's embrace. Patience rewarded by nature's own grace. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but
Halt.
no. Oh. Rogue already get it solved over here? I guess what my damage is with my golem. Oh, my damage with the mage skeleton is 1.3. Man, I don't know. You're throwing fucking millions of damage. And I'm over here with like a few thousand. So I wouldn't even know where to begin with the golem. I know the golem in 3 was pretty damn powerful. So if that's at 1 point, the other's at 1.6. I don't know, man. Hit me. What is it? I think someone's got this skull active down here, brother. Oh yeah.
I need more time.
Walden. Ugh.
I'm not ready yet.
That's gotta be a problem. Holy cow. I thought my is it overcharge? My overcharge damage. It's probably different now, but it was at 400 something %. And I thought that was pretty damn up there. So 1424? That's nuts. Okay. Hell's hatred is satiated. Nice. If you go to Imaginary Bob 2023 stream, aka you'll show you my power. You got a deal. Let me get around and recollect it, and I'll come check it out. I do not want to throw that baneful heart on.
I must wait
Um. All I wanted to do was some fucking dungeons. There's no way I have to do Corvalar. Come on. Really? And I have... See, this I get because I skipped. When I was first going through, I was like skipping all of the dungeons that had nothing to do with the druid. I was chasing those aspects, but... Alright. There's a loot goblin just running around through here. I would like to just stay alive.
I need more spirits.
So you got to level 93? Oh no.
I need more time.
I'm trying to remember what you said your level was. In just this one season? That's not even fully done yet? I'm at 72 with a character since the beginning of the game's release. That tells you, like, how little. Damn. You got some shirts. I'll definitely think about it. I really only play for a couple hours, typically Tuesday and Friday, as when I really get to play. That's probably changed. Now the ring of fire. All right, I'm sitting. Get my ass fucking kicked. Gonna be here for the. Probably not much help though. And I know there are, like, when it comes to the powerful builds and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't put a lot of stock. Obviously, they work. I don't have any problem with that. But sometimes, I find like a lot of the times when I'm playing the thing that's supposed to be like the best version of whatever it is, like I'm bored as fuck. I don't want to sit there and push one button 700,000 times. You know, I like having some change up and some options in there. And I know that for some of these games that can kind of happen. In like Path of Exile, you can make game-breaking characters just on accident. There's too much shit going on in that game. And that's probably on me. For sure. And it's a good game, and it can be fun, but once you start getting just anywhere a couple levels in, you kind of lose that challenge. So I really like Grim Dawn. Have not gone super far into it, but I do really like Grim Dawn, and what I like most about it is the loot filter aspect. It kind of helps me to, one, obviously focus on a certain type of build or a build thought I have. But when it comes to making a game more challenging for me, because Diablo does it, all of these games do it, but they just start throwing yellows and legendaries and rares at, dude, come on. Like level 2 and you got full yellow inventory. When I play Grim Dawn, I actually changed that so that I can only see common items for like the first 15 levels, and then I slowly unlock more loot for myself as I go. It just keeps the challenge of the game, it keeps it more interesting, and it does force me to keep trying new things because, you know, better armor doesn't mean better statistics. Oh my goodness, I would love to help people. Yeah, revive. Just stopped playing since Diablo's back. Have you tried Grim Dawn? Have you ever looked into that? It is a very, very well done game. And it's got like quite a few expansions. I think it's got 3. maybe even 4. And it's definitely on the cheaper side of gaming. Oh my goodness. I am getting wrecked. Please don't kill me.
Time to do that. Well done.
You know, I'm just happy to not have died again. So I'll take it. I am going to go to town. Rogue, I still don't know if you can hear me. And I don't know. I don't know how long you're gonna be live, Karma. But I will definitely get
My bags are full.
your stream pulled up. But this is my first time going live here on YouTube. Kind of just feeling it out, getting the gist of everything. It was a much different experience going live to YouTube as compared to live to Twitch. Some more steps involved, so I was trying to go live earlier, and then I thought I had everything prepped after I got off work. I immediately set everything up, and then I didn't push go live because I wasn't ready yet, right? And then I finally am ready. Had dinner, all that. Come in and sit down, and it's like, oh, you've got to do all this other stuff, and for some reason your stream key is not right, and for some reason this needs to happen, and this needs to happen, and you have to set up a broadcast before you can go live. I'm like, that is going live, is setting up a broadcast. Why is it 2 different steps? So it's a little frustrating. Well, we're gonna look up as soon as my phone starts working. I can read, right? Oh. So I might need a link. I don't know why nothing's popping up there, Karma. I got so much fucking gear now. Let's sell some stuff.
Well struck.
Let's see. Still only 72. Alright, so unless any of these orange items, unlocks new aspect in the codex. There we go. A lot of this stuff is upgrading. Cool. Let's go ahead and sell that stuff. Yeah.
I cannot do that here.
Well, I tend to honestly get into a position where I really like the gear that I have, so I don't. Oh, 2022. Okay. Uh, and like I will just find myself like latched onto that gear, and that's all I want to use. And I am trying very diligently to not get locked into that. Um, Upgrades and aspect. Some of these are pretty good. Holy shit. This has 3 of those asterisks. Just for curiosity's sake. Oh, I sold it. Okay, that's fine.
Arms for the light.
I was gonna equip it just to look at what my stats change, but I don't really. I tend to stay away from the two-handed weapons, not because they're bad or anything. I just like the idea of the druid running around with a rock in his hand. Uh, that seems a little bit more intimidating to me than some guy who has a giant two-handed sword. Like this dude's rolling up with a rock and a fucking dagger, and you're just like, okay, something bad's about to happen to me. Hmm. A very interesting horror Mickey Mouse movie that pops up. I'll find you after. Man, I wanna just kind of focus on streaming right now. If you're streaming right now, doing seasonal stuff, I'll have to pop into your channel and check it out. See what all this seasonal hullabaloo is about. Um, Rogue, if you can still hear me. Okay, yeah. I am at the Bear Tribe Refuge. You can see, you know. I'm not gonna um go right now and check stuff out. But I will absolutely pop by and watch the videos and see what all's going on with the seasonal stuff. As that, I don't do a lot of time playing games on live and all that, so I'm gonna focus on that while I'm here. But I find myself watching YouTube videos quite a bit when I'm at work and shit, so I'm always down to check some stuff out. I'm mind blown that Corvalar is one of the dungeons that I, for some reason, don't have completed. So you gotta do this thing like 3 times, because I think you do it in the story, and then you do it for whatever aspect that I think is attached to it. And then now I've got to do it a 3rd time for sure. Just to have it, proof of purchase, I guess. Unite penitent fellows should have stayed home today. He'll be on for a while. Alright, man. Yeah, I will be by. I want to see what that necromancer can do. Like I said, I made a rogue for the hardcore stuff. Got that to level 10. I'm pretty excited about that. I like the idea of the hardcore playthrough. The only game I've ever beat on a hardcore playthrough though is Dead Space.
A deeply corrupted heretic
And that was Dead Space 1. I think I got really close to the end at Dead Space 2, and then it just no. So they do that one shot kills everything, but one shot also kills you.
Do not approach.
They're just throwing way too much shit at you.
Do not even listen to them. This is of the utmost importance. Lesser wardens
That might be fun to go back and give another shot.
Trickery. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. Let's avoid another incident.
That guy tried so hard.
I'll be with you, Sister Aja.
I must wait a moment. You're a saint.
Do 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 do. Sounds like it. Like I said, the necromancer I had in Diablo 3 was fun, super fucking fun. Just the overall aesthetic of the character, like kind of the grotesqueness of it all. Like I was a big fan of the bone shards, the bones. What's that called? You like it would drop corpses on the ground as you took out bad guys, and then you could use like summon, and it would pull their like ribs and shit out of them and throw them at nearby enemies. That was my favorite thing, and it got so out of hand that we were doing. Rogue and I actually were doing the higher torment dungeons, or they weren't dungeons, the rift gates, and just kind of it was gross. It was gross, it was crazy, it was out of control, it's uncalled for, it's a lot of things, but it was absolutely a shit ton of fun. You know, even in 3, you get to that point in 3 where you are so untouchable, that, again, the game just loses that challenge, and start kinda falling out of love with the game a little bit. Don't worry, captured prisoner. I am a human ball of lightning, here to rescue you.
I must wait a
I didn't know if that was my lightning or their lightning. It's like I got a little bit back here. Definitely gotta ask Rogue what the fucking name of that ability is. That shit looks nuts.
I'm not ready yet.
Dude, could you get ready? I swapped out all my gear. Like I didn't do a lot of running around at all. I definitely feel like I missed something. I think I'm not packing as much as a punch. It might just be because we're tier 4, but oh man. This is an awful lot of empty for a dungeon.
I must wait.
Oh my goodness. So when I say there's a little bit I missed, that was a lot of it. A lot of their, we were, Rogue and I were talking about this last night too. A lot of these events are weird to me because they're like, oh no, they've been stealing bits of my soul, please get them back. And then like the thing you're saving starts manically laughing, right? And then turns into a big nasty thing for you to kill. And that's weird. Kind of scared since this boss is tough. Who's the boss? If you can dish out that kind of damage and you're intimidated, I would stand no chance. Like, I just want to throw that out there.
It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Oh man, I just had a flashback of all the damage numbers you were throwing my way. Ooh. I can't even imagine. Yeah, I invited Zombie over. I wanted to see him last about, die immediately as soon as he walked in the room. Oh yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
That is some kind of rogue ability where he's sending those. Look, like skeleton. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that is. Hello.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
I know what the deal is. That playing like I'm still on tier 3, that's what the deal is. I got very, very used to literally just being able to walk into whatever room, stand in the middle of everything. Oh my god. Let's see what this back corner is, I suppose. But I do seem to have a severe lack of spirit. So I must have got rid of something that... I didn't change my build that much. I don't think. What are you doing hiding in here all by yourself? Creep? But who knows? What you doing? It just does a lot of damage. Nice. I had to survive while my golem does everything. That's the best part about those golems. Like, I'll be back here. No, it'll be fine. You go ahead.
I must wait a moment.
Use the key to open the stained key to open the lock gate. Okay. I can read, I promise. I don't know what it is about being live and streaming, but my ability to form sentences and words just flies out the fucking window.
I'm not ready yet.
Hmm. Thanks, bro.
Efficient. Impressive.
Let's see here. Let's head back outside. That's all done. 19 to 23. And that's an Howazar. You subscribed? I gotta figure out a lot of stuff. Like I said, this is my first time. Well, let me hold on. Let me step back. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I was gonna go on an immediate tyrant about how I guess reiterating. I really thought I was more prepared for today than I ended up being. So I appreciate the subscription. I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing all the time. I have a tendency to jump around to a lot of different games. Um, but absolutely do enjoy playing Diablo. I took a major hiatus from it. I did that, I think the first season was the season of the Malignant. And that's like, I was still playing I was still trying to get through the campaign and story by that point, at that point in time. So I really didn't do anything fucking with it. But and then I beat the story, and I was like, all right, and I took a break, and I just now with the start of this Loot Reborn stuff, I just started playing again 2 or 3, 4 days ago. So um, definitely enjoying this game. I think comparing it to 2 and 3 is probably, I don't know. 3 is definitely a major deviation from the Diablo series. I've only played a little bit of Diablo 2 so far. Played way more Diablo 4. Um, but the aesthetic literally immediately for Diablo 4 is much closer to Diablo 2. 3 was all vibrant and lots of bright flashy colors, and it's a great game. I really like Diablo 3, but I really enjoy the gritty grimeness
Farewell.
of 4. Just having that more all of the time ominous feel. There doesn't seem like there's as many like comedic punch ins as there was in the story with 3. Um, and like I said, playing the quote unquote worst class in all of Diablo. I don't know. I think that the druid is very good. I think it just takes some time and effort to put in the work and find those connections. There's a lot of like leveling and layers, so I'm interested to look at that when it comes to making another character as well as the different combinations of abilities that you can have, um, and how making it all flow. So for like I said, for the skill tree, I was using the Maul, the Pulverize, and the Trample, and then I was using this Ursine Strength, which is definitely a big a big buff. 20% additional maximum life when in werebear form, like that's pretty good, and then 30% increased power and damage uh, while you're healthy. Overpower increase, super good. But with this, because I run all the earth shit, it has a chance to cast free storm shit too. So sorry for cussing. No, I swear constantly. It's a problem. I don't even realize I'm doing it until someone points it out. Personality flaws. Um, but the this I definitely saw a big change immediately. Now I'm not using all earth skills. I think that that would be interesting to try. I did try all bear all the way through. Um, and like I said, I think there's power to all of these different things. It's just taking the time to get it unlocked and put it together that starts to. So yeah, I think the druid is just kind of playing Diablo 4 on hard mode. I cuss more than needed. Yes. Yeah. Probably. It's probably for sure. But I am going to call it here. I do have a couple more dungeons I've got to do to finish up Fractured Peaks. Um, we are down to now 2 side quests and 4 dungeons, and then we can start finishing up Skazglen. So that's really my path for my trip through Diablo 4. I obviously want to get this dealt with at some point in time, but I'm definitely not there yet. So Rogue and I ran in there. Yeah, that's one of the last things we did. We ran in there. We're like, well, let's just go check it out, and it was a terrible, horrible, horrible decision. Uh, Everything happened very fast. So that's nuts. So, oh, it's Bambi. But yeah, for final wrap up, like when it comes to that seasonal stuff, I'm not holistically sold on it. Um, it is something I'm curious about, uh, but not necessarily on my like higher up on my list, I guess. I want to maybe get closer to 100%ing this, and seeing just how far I can take this druid. You guys are throwing out some insane numbers to me, you and Rogue, and I'm like, there's no fucking way, dude. Uh, and then seeing how far I can take a hardcore character. Uh, the Rogue seems pretty powerful. Running around with Rogue has definitely been a eye-opening experience of the way those characters move and the different types of builds that can come out of them. I'm pretty excited about tackling that. And with that hardcore setting, that finality of it is pretty damn exciting for me. So I'm gonna see. That's really gonna be my focus. I might, no promises, but I might make a necro. I have zero interest in playing a barbarian. Um, I personally think just the concept of what the barbarian plays like is idiotic. Sounds like too much damn work. Um, but and there's also the sorcerer. So I think the sorcerer could be pretty fucking badass. So and I see rumors online that they're going to be adding another class, or that they're thinking about adding another class, or they're keeping it secret what it is. But it's something that's never been in a Diablo game before, and that's pretty cool. I like the kind of weird approaches they have to their characters. Their druids are unique. You know, their rogues are unique. And fucking Diablo 3 didn't have rogues. They had the Demon Hunter, which is all crossbows and spinny shadow magic shit. But I appreciate, babe, thank you for being in here. Rogue, thank you for being in here. Karma, thank you for popping in and chatting. I appreciate that. Oh, I see it now. See, I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. I don't know if I can have like alerts and shit like that. That would definitely help my ADHD having ass like keep track of some shit. But I do see that you subscribe, so thank you for that. And I will be by your channel here probably very, very, very shortly. To check everything out. So there will be another class eventually. Yeah, I'm interested in what it could be. I guess a lot of people are saying it's paladin, or like they would like to see a paladin. Um, a holy avenger running around could be kind of cool. But I kind of want to see like them flex a bit and make it interesting. I'd love to see Diablo's take on like an alchemist. I think that would be cool as fuck. Uh, because I think Diablo would do it. I think they would do it right. Uh, I also kind of have a soft spot for alchemists, but they always do like really weird things with them in video games, like give them big ass guns or have them be gun wielders. Like just let them fucking be constantly mixing some shit up and throwing some stuff, you know? So, anyway, getting sidetracked again. Thank you all for joining in for this PSA about druids in Diablo 4. They're pretty badass. But you don't have to take my word for it. You could make one. And I think that like I said, I think that they just take some time. But the power's there. The speed is not. The speed is not there. It's not with you. It's not your friend. Look for speed boosts if you want to move fast. Ride your damn horse. 'Cause that's something I don't do a lot. Ride your horse to get places. Like, that'll help break up some of that monotony of that just slow trudging jog. So, anyway, this was fun, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.